1 2 1 2. I'm back home. The song you just heard is called Good Life 2005. It's a track that I did back when Coupé Décalé just exploded, and it's called Good Life 2005. And a lot of people, I released it under the name Kaysha first inside of the compilation Grand Maquis that we will do a listening session soon. But then I re-released it under the name Diamantero because I think it suits more. And it's funny because this is a song that most people have no clue that it's a song of mine. I mean, with the years, people are starting to understand that this is one of my creation. But a lot of people all around Africa, Europe, the US, they hear this beat and they think it's Hervé Denon or some other Ivory Coast DJ. But actually no, that's one of my tracks. And I mean, it sound like the tracks of at that time. Those tracks were made for Atalaku with just instrumental playing, so the DJs could do all their thing. The show is brought to you as always by shadaware.com, where you can get fly t-shirt like this one that says fuck fake love. Make sure you go there and check it out. Actually, I just had a client that left a message on the store after buying something and said, I saw you live on Club Shada, and I just decided to buy myself something, so just to support. And I mean, whoever that person is, because the store doesn't tell me who's the person, I just see the message. I mean, I can go and start looking, but I just saw the notification, and I just want to say thank you to that person. And make sure you send me photos of yourselves wearing our stuff, so I can put them on the official Shadaware Instagram. Before we begin, everybody leave a like to the video. Everybody go turn off the chat, put a like, turn the chat back on. And yeah, that's funny. I was somebody posted a video of on Instagram of three guys dancing to this song while they're eating some. I think it's a Congolese football players and his family, and they're dancing to this track while they're holding their meal at the same time. And I was watching the whole debate about Congolese and Ivory Coast people fighting about if this song was, this beat was from Ivory Coast or if it was from Congo. And then all the Ivory Coast are like, no, this is our tune, this is ours, this is from Ivory Coast. And all the Congolese are, no, this is Diamantero is Kaysha is from Congo, so this song is from us. And they hear arguing like, oh, whatever, Kaysha is from Congo, yeah, but at the same time, when they did this song, he was in Ivory Coast and it was a Coupé Décalé, so actually it's a Coupé Décalé beat. And the other person was replying, yeah, but no, since he's a Congolese guy, and anyway, Coupé Décalé come from Dombolo, and who started Coupé Décalé were the Congolese who flew to. I was like, and I was looking like I'm talking about like a debate of people insulting themselves for, I don't know, 50 comments. And I was like, do I chime in and say it doesn't matter? just enjoy the music. And then I was like, you know what? I let them with their nonsense. Because you have to understand one thing. I was born in Congo, that's true. I had the Zaire nationality, then I had the Congolese nationality. But then the war broke. And because Laurent Gbagbo was very tight with my dad, he gave me, my father, my mother, my whole family, he gave us Ivory Coast nationality. So for 10 years, I had the Ivory Coast nationality. And when I did that song, I don't know if I was still Ivory Coast, but maybe not anymore. But my parents, when they exiled because of political reasons, when they exiled from Congo to Ivory Coast, they lived in Cocody for years. My mother had a restaurant. They had their life there. And so we were actually not from, but we had Ivory Coast nationality for I don't know. I don't even know how long I had that passport. Maybe 5 years, 6 years, I don't remember. And then when there was a new government in Congo, we switched back to Congolese nationality, but I still have my Ivory Coast passport. We switched because it's a special passport that they give to diplomats and stuff. Then I was back to being Congolese, and then I became French. And next up is Portuguese. So yeah, that's the story of my life. Change nationality every 10 years. I want to give a big up to all the 1,471 new subscribers that we had in the month of August. Almost 2% from the goal of 1,500 new subscribers. This is crazy to know that you have a channel for 10 years and you still have 1,500 new subscribers every month. And you have to understand something. When I say 1,500 subscribers, new subscribers in a month, this counts with the 100 or 200 people that unsubscribe to the channel. So you actually have more or less 1,700 to 1,800 new subscribers every month. And then some people go, some people who are not interested in my stuff anymore, or some people who just are not on YouTube anymore and they get their account closed because they've been inactive forever. I love this, a lot of these things. So I want to really give a shout out to everybody that has been subscribing to the channel. It's great to see that, as you are reinventing yourself, you are also reinventing your public. And this was a channel just for music videos, then became vlogs, and now what is the main content of this channel is this show. And I still have some vlogs to edit. I have like vlogs since last November to edit, but hey, life happens. So I hope everybody is doing fine. I hope everybody's in good spirits. I hope you hear me well. I hope everything is good. And to start this, I want to say hello to Tony. Listen, it feels good to be at home, first of all. After 1 week holiday, it was a very, very deserved holiday. We needed that, me and my family, to just reconnect, chill, enjoy life. And me especially, like, I didn't care about beach, swimming, restaurants. I just needed to be on a sofa watching TV for a whole week and not having my computers, because when I have computers, I need to work. I'm a workaholic, so being there and having the possibility to be in this setting where I'm far from work, it really helps to refuel. And now I'm ready to tackle everything. But now that I'm back, I'm really happy to have my setup again, because live from 4G doesn't work that well. You don't control the Wi-Fi of these houses. You're not sure exactly if the things go well. So some live, I think the both live that I did went well, but they dropped sometimes. At home, my computer is not connected to Wi-Fi. My computer is connected directly to the wire, and the rest of the house is on Wi-Fi. So you have more control on the flow of the connection, and you can really divert everything to that connection. So and I mean, it feels good to be in your comfort zone when you can display the comments, you have your lights, you have your good camera with the good quality, etc., etc. But at the same time, it was cool to do those impromptu live. And I know that when I go to Bangkok or Paris, whatever, I know that I can live stream from the iPad, and it's still, So maybe I should have bought one of these iPads with 4G directly, and just buy a 4G chip. So next time I'll do that. Next iPad I buy, when I replace this one, I'll probably get one, so I can be really anywhere I go, I just insert a chip with unlimited data, and I know I can stream from everywhere, because Wi-Fi sometimes. Anyway, I want to wish a happy birthday to AJ, pretty boy AJ Silva. Happy birthday, my brother. Another year of life. It's a blessing, and it's nothing else. So enjoy that blessing. I'm really happy that you're here with us. And look, we are at episode 41 of the Club Shada. 41. AJ was here at episode 1. So he knows how it feels. Like, we are 9 episodes for episode 50. That's crazy. What up, Sev? How are you? Master Electronic, how are you, brother? Mike Kizamba, what up, my brother? Miss you already. It was great to see you back in the south in Algarve, and I went to see my bro Mike Kizamba, Bruno. He took me, of course, to eat burgers. I took some veggie burgers, of course, because he's trying to get fat again. So he ate a lot of shit, dessert and everything. I was like, yo. And he kept talking to me about diet food. You have to be like this, eat like this. And I was watching him at the same time. Like, okay. Lil Mauro, what up, my brother? Are you still crying from the loss of Paris Saint-Germain over Bayern Munich? Listen, me and Mauro and Pearl, we were on a freeway call, and we watched the whole game together, and it was fun. It was fun. It was fun to hear Mauro's kids yell in the back in despair from watching their team just get killed by Germany. The whole match, Germany was better. Happens. I mean, yeah, congratulations to both teams for making it to the finals, and maybe better luck next time. I hope. CV Beast, my bro, how are you, bro? I hope you're fine. Showtime. I'm here, bro. Making things happen. Oi, Tina, tudo bem? O que estás a ver hoje à noite? Minha mulher está a ver o clone no Globo. E tu? Malcolm Beats, the holidays. So this is funny. Last week, Mauro was on holiday for a week and out of work. 2 weeks ago. Then Mauro came back. When Mauro came back, I was leaving. So in France, right? Then I was leaving. Then I had my week of holiday. I came back Friday, and the same day I came back, Malcolm left for holiday in the same place where I was. So that's funny. So now Malcolm is on holiday. So yeah. But before leaving, Malcolm gave me 4 beats. Probably will record everything Wednesday. Not everything, I mean, we'll see what my inspiration, but we're gonna release a EP on Malcolm's label, and it's gonna be Kaysha versus Malcolm. So he sent me like the proposal of 4 beats that are all fire, and I will just kill everything And who knows, maybe I'll invite somebody if somebody inspired to shoot a verse in there. Who knows? We'll see. Queen Juju is in the area. How are you, sister? I hope you're fine. I hope you're in good spirits. Yeah, everybody in the comments wish a happy birthday to AJ, who's just turned 18. Yay. That's the spirit. What up, DJ Sanchez from South Africa? How are you, brother? You feeling good? Everybody should go listen to my collaboration with DJ Sanchez, Elengi Makasi. It's dope. Actually, we have another collaboration coming. Don't worry about that. It is coming. Hey, Nadia, how are you? I hope you're fine. How are things going? How are the holidays going? Can you imagine it's almost the end of the summer? What a strange year. What a strange year. I don't know if you look at my community posts, but I posted on my community on my YouTube channel something funny. It was like 13 saying to the other numbers, hey, I'm the worst number, 13. And then 666 comes and say, nah, I'm the worst number. And then 2020 comes and say, bitches, please. 2020 is crazy. Como assim hoje não tem telenovela? Então, tens que ver Globo. Não sei. Ah, porque domingo. Entendo. Hoje é futebol. Les gens veulent être invités mal. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing great too. There we go. That's the spirit. Happy birthday, AJ. The show today is dedicated to our brother AJ, who's celebrating his birthday. So listen, this is really great to, I do agree it's an amazing album, brother. This album has and musically, like, she's taking it further. Like, it's an album that I have to explore a little more. I didn't have time yet, but I just did a bird, I just flew around the album, heard like 2 minutes of each track, and I was like, wow. It's a really great album. And an artist can achieve a great album like this when they realize that they don't need to run away after to try to catch up with the kids. When you realize I'm 35, I'm 40, I'm a mom, I'm a dad, and I'm a different space. And my fans grew up too. There's nothing wrong with doing hits, but you're not gonna be a 20-year-old and all the kids are obsessed with people who, of course, like the Billie Eilish and company, and it's normal. But when you are able to do an album that is cutting edge, is great, sounds great, you display amazing vocal abilities, and you push the music further musically, you find a sound that works for you because you are not trying to just do hits. That's when you do hits again. Because if you think about it, when you do your first album, you don't know if what you're doing is going to be hits. After the first album drops, you know now what people want, and people know what you could do, and then you there stuck in a kind of trying to do new things, but at the same time having people waiting for you to do something that sounds like what you did before, and trying to please the fans, and at the same time trying to please the record company, and at the same time try to stay in, especially if you sold a ton of albums because you had a huge hit. Everybody's waiting for your next hit, and if you don't deliver, all of a sudden people say you fall off because people are so happy to praise you, but at the same time they're so happy to say, he's dead. And it takes some time to I mean, depending on who you are, of course, but it is great to see somebody that took the time to realize and be like, yo, listen, I don't have nothing to prove, and I'm actually in a space where I can just say, okay, this is who I am now, and let me sing, and let me do great music. And like I say every time I do an album, if people like it, fine. If people don't, fine. And that's what I feel about that album. I think that she found that space. And because she found that space, people are going back to, yeah, seeing her how she's supposed to be seen. And it's very hard for a lot of, too much. Wait. Yeah. It's very hard for a lot of artists because, yeah, you have to survive your own hits. Like I probably talked about this already, but you have to survive your hits. It's like me. Like I have so many people who think that my only hit is Kaysha de Quoi. It makes no sense. I have like 50 hits under my belt from me and other artists. But even just my own catalog, I have lots of hits in different genres. Even Coupé Décalé, people are like, oh yeah, you only did Kaysha de Quoi. No. What you hear in the background is a fucking hit as big as Kaysha de Quoi. Jusqu'à Fatigué is a hit as big as Kaysha de Quoi. The song I did for Tia, Coupé Décalé, is as big as Kaysha de Quoi. The song I did for Eligio, Grita, is big as Kaysha de Quoi. But and then in other genres, I got my French Zouk song, I got my English Kizomba songs, like so many hits, and some songs like One Love, Love de Toi, Question My Heart are bigger than On Dit Quoi. But then some people arrive and they're like, oh, all you did was that song, like, when are you coming back with a hit? And you're like, what you mean? When are you coming back with a song? I release a song every week, nigga. What's wrong with you? But once you understand that it's useless to try to have conversations with people online, because most of them, they don't really understand what is your universe. They're not like you guys. They're not the Shada gang. The Shada gang knows. But the rest of the world, if they don't see you on TV or whatever, they don't realize the scope of what you are doing. But and that's where it's super interesting, is that at the same time it frees you from proving stuff to people, and it lets you just do what you're here to do. Great music, creating assets, generating income, changing the world. So it is what it is. What up, Emile? We didn't meet yet. Soon. Happy to be back home, and I hope you have a lot of fun. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of fun. I had a lot of rest. I really took that time to rest. Like, I really needed that. I really needed to rest from everything, rest my brains, and rest my intellect. And I'm happy that I could do that. But now I'm happy that I'm home and I can, be live in a way that suits me. I gotta teach you French. I don't teach stuff. I've been watching this Asian guy. He sings in numbers. He's hilarious. Wow. You have to send me the link by email, bro. What up, Jeffrey? How you doing? Yeah. I think she had a lot to say. A lot of artists have a lot to say after a certain point, because you have a lot of artists that go from being praised, like being praised by millions, to nothing. And a lot of them don't know how to reinvent themselves. Like, look at me. I'm not gonna talk about suffering, but if I didn't have the drive that I have and the vision that I have, I would be depressed because I haven't performed since a whole year. Last time I performed was probably my wedding. It's been a year. I haven't performed. I didn't travel that much because of obvious reasons, but I still receive some proposals for shows here and there. But I haven't performed like I used to perform 4 times a week. And I could feel like, oh my God, it's over. They don't call me anymore to go sing in the clubs. Oh, I don't understand. Blah, 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 blah. But I actually don't care because what I've been building since the time when I was performing, I've been building a catalog that, first of all, in terms of, because you also have to understand what makes people depressed sometimes is that performing is how they make their money. And if all of a sudden you don't perform, you don't make money anymore. So my chance here is that, or my chance or my vision is that I created a system with my streams. Hey, Aurélie, welcome to the family. I created a system that every time I sleep, I make around 200 euros because streams, vlogs, YouTube views, etc., etc. And I don't need to perform anymore. I can go perform, of course. If somebody calls you, I will go. Of course, yeah. I love performing and I'll take the money. But I made sure when I was around 30 something, when I'm 46, am I gonna be on stage performing for people who are 18 years old? I don't know. So I created my next business. And so I'm completely comfortable not performing in terms of revenue because I'm not scared of, oh my God, I have no show, what I'm gonna do. I'm fine. Now that's the money part. Now in terms of the going to a public, singing for people, receiving love, hearing them yell, hearing them sing your songs and stuff, I could be depressed that I cannot do this as I used to do it, like 4 times every week, travel, take the plane 2 times a week, go across continents all the time, etc., etc. But 2 things. The first thing is I feel like I really, the thirst I had for doing it is just over. I performed probably 1,000 or more times, and it's more than I ever dreamed of. So whatever I wanted to drink has been drunk 10 times or 100 times more than I wanted. But the other thing is, I found other ways to express myself, like what I'm doing right now. So while everybody was on quarantine, on their sofa, watching YouTube or TV or Netflix and being like, I have nothing to do, it's horrible. I just turned on my camera, find this program called Ecamm, link is in the description below, and I started using it to talk to you guys 2 times a week. And this, in a way, the 500 people who come here every week, they replace the shows. Because in a way, I don't feel like nobody is interested in me anymore. Because you guys are here every week and more people come. See, a few weeks ago, Ralphie was his first time. And look, he's been here every week ever since. And that's the thing. Artists, creators, they need to be building stuff, creating stuff. And sometimes when whatever you used to do is not there anymore, what you have to do, the first thing you have to do is like, what am I gonna do next? And this is really what makes a difference between my career, my life, my path, And a lot of artists who they feel like all they know how to do is this. No, listen. I took one camera, one microphone that I already had, one light, another light that I had, and a third light that they were laying here. Ganesh is here. iPad is in the front watching the comments, and that's it. And all of a sudden, instead of performing for crowds, I'm talking to crowds. And it's the same feeling of whatever I need to say is said. I used to sing it, now I can say it. And this ability to reinvent yourself and reinvent yourself and reinvent yourself makes you not go in that depression that some artists go when they're like, oh, I don't sing anymore, what am I gonna do? No, listen, you can open your restaurant, you can open a hair salon, you can sell products, you can, like, there's a lot of artists who diversified, and one day whatever thing they did on the side became more important than what they used to do as an artist. I have a t-shirt store. You know, it's not as big as my music business, but slowly, yo, listen, every week, 2, 3, 5 t-shirts sold. You start seeing, like, hey, movement. One day you sell 100 t-shirts or 200 t-shirts, and all of a sudden it becomes something, you know. And that's the thing, is like, as long as you start things while the music is big, you start other things, and then these other things can become bigger than the music. Look at Jay-Z, look at these people, look at Rihanna doesn't need music anymore because the makeup is giving her 10 times, 100 times what the music used to give her. And of course the fans wants to see her, but she's like, yo, listen, I'm doing makeup for the sisters who could not, you know, find tones for their skins, and from the whitest people to the blackest people. I'm doing my lingerie, and all of a sudden, yeah, she finds stuff that she's interested in today that maybe were not her dreams like 15 years ago. And that's the great thing about it. You have to know how to move on. And once you know how to move on, you can really make music for your own pleasure. Like my album that I'm doing right now, not trying to do hits. Like, it's really my own pleasure. Don't worry, there's gonna be hits. Like, people don't realize, but for example, my song Malembe Malembe is a hit in terms of streams. It has been streaming the same way as my big songs. But because it's on the internet, people don't, and because they don't see the music video on Trace TV or whatever, people think, oh, a long time you didn't do a hit. Well, last year, like the song with Lisa Lopez and all the remixes are hits. It's just that some people, you have to understand, like, I think the secret to life and to happiness in life is to not define yourself in the eyes of the people who want to define success for you. You have to define yourself. What is success? What do you consider success? If for you, paying your rent, having food on the table, and having a boyfriend or a girlfriend is success, then you are successful once you have that. And then once you have that, do you have more dreams? If you do, pursue them. If you don't, well, enjoy. But if you start trying to prove to people that don't pay your rent that you are successful in their definition, you're on the road to fuckery. Because that's not where success is. Success is yours to decide, like, what is success for you. And it is so hard as a creator, because in a way, when you are a creator, you have to accept judgment, you have to accept opinions of people, and part of the opinion of these people is the definition of success. Like, they are the people who say, oh, he's successful, or he's not, or oh, he disappeared, or oh my god, like, oh, is he still alive? or he's this, or he takes drug, or he's gay, or he's. I thought I was here for the music. What's but celebrity comes with that, you know, and a lot of celebrities, once they become famous, they scared of the fact of not becoming famous because they believe that who they are is based on the fame. Well, listen, who I am is not based on fame. Who I am is based on my character, my education, the things that I do. Listen, if I go completely out of fame in 10 years, I could not care less because it will not change who I am. It will not change the things that I do. Some people have been listening to my music for 20 years. Some people discovered it when Kizomba exploded. Some people discovered my music yesterday. Some people, like, I received a tweet yesterday of somebody saying, yo, I just discovered your music. Why it's so amazing. And I was like, yo, you have a lot to catch up. Welcome home. Welcome to the family, you know? And, but even if, you know, I went dark, and as long as I'm paying my rent, I'm feeding my kids, I'm paying for their schools. To me, that's the success. Like, I don't see success as being famous. Being famous is not success. Being famous is a byproduct of making something great, and people are applauding you for that. And I might go from being a super successful musician or producer to maybe a successful live streamer because Club Shada might become huge, you know, and it might bring some new problems and some new stuff, whatever, you know. But that's what's amazing about life. 43 minutes already. Ah, my God. Thanks a lot, Jeffrey. I do what I can. Listen, exactly, Nadia. A lot of people, they complain, you know. Have you thought of your own virtual show, Kaysha? Yes, I actually did. But I have a few things that I need YouTube to do before I can do it. But, you know, I saw something yesterday. A group that I work with, Sotisol, they did a virtual show. It was amazing. You should all go see it. It blew my mind. It was great. Me, in terms of virtual show, I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to do it. I might do it at some point, but I really like the comfort of this safe space. And if I do a virtual show, I might just be here. I might just be here with this microphone singing my songs. But I would like YouTube to create some stuff for me so I can at least monetize that show. I would like to activate memberships so I can promote the show and do a show that is on my YouTube channel, but in a private part that only the people who pay X per month can see that show, so that it actually is an interesting business. Because I don't believe in I mean, you know, you see me singing my song, creating those songs in front of you, but I believe that creators have to be paid for their work, and I have absolutely no belief in performing for free, virtually or not. So if I'm promoting something, maybe it's different, but I really believe that I really want to do it a certain way. So keep you posted. So you made that beat. It's you again, Tara, and we used to dance Riengo in Libreville. I remember in 2006, people came crazy in our club at Libreville. Yo, when they listened to it, bro, I remember Riengo. I remember. Yeah, that song was so huge in Africa. People don't realize. A lot of people don't know it's my beat. That's crazy. But that's beautiful. Hey, my cousin, how are you, brother? How are you? How's the wife? How's the sister? Libreville at night. That was crazy, bro. Thanks, Julie, and I really hope this is an inspiration for people. I really hope that my work ethic is an inspiration to those who want to do something, anything. Hey, Soñador, how are you, brother? How's things? How's life in Lisbon, brother? Kaysha, I want to thank you for your YouTube stories. I watch all of them, and they're a good escape. I don't have other social media, but you are very consistent with YouTube. You know what, AJ? I actually decided I decided to stop doing Instagram stories. I'm not stopping completely, but the same way I stopped doing Snapchat when Instagram started the stories, I decided that my problem with Instagram and Facebook, not everything is about money, right? But when you are a businessman and you are a content creator, right? You do this content and you create that content. And it's this content that makes the platform flourish. Instagram is Instagram because everybody comes there, put their photos, and etc. Facebook, which is the owner of Instagram, is Facebook because everybody's there putting content, debating, doing their groups, putting their videos, etc. And Facebook makes 5 billions every year or month, I don't remember, from that content. And it is let me not say something stupid. Facebook revenue. So Facebook makes 70 billion every year from the advertisements they put around our content. We create content, we create all the posts, everything that is there, and Facebook makes 70 billions. And Facebook doesn't share nothing with us. But the platform is nothing without the users. Social media is nothing if people are not posting something. You imagine that? And it is crazy to me that everybody wants to be on Instagram just because everybody's on Instagram and everybody's craving for likes and comments. But likes and comments don't pay your rent. Like and comments, they just create the dopamine and this adrenaline when you fighting with somebody over a subject or fighting about celebrities that don't know you. And I just took a decision at a point, which was, you know what? Facebook pays my rent. Facebook has been paying my rent since 2008. Ever since I've been in the monetization program on Facebook, it pays my rent. And so, you know what? Let me favor, if the stories are there, if the community post can be like my blog or my news. Like if you see now, I post also on community. I post stuff. I try to create. I try to make my Facebook page the essential spot, and I'm gonna leave Instagram for family photos, food, fun stuff, fun videos, and I'm trying to define what you can find for. If you follow me on all social media, I don't want you to see the same stuff everywhere. And the stories now, I prefer doing them on YouTube because on YouTube, I'm rewarded for putting my content on YouTube. So Instagram did IGTV, and they asked all the YouTubers, yeah, come over, come put your videos here. There's a lot of people to watch you. And people are like, wait a minute. When there's an ad in front of my YouTube video, YouTube gives me 60% and they take 40% of that ad. When I'm live, the people who want to support me can go to the super chat, click the little dollar sign on the chat, and send me $5, $10, $50, $500, and YouTube keeps 30%, but they give me 70%. Instagram doesn't give you nothing. All they give you is, oh, look, 1,000 people like your photo. Oh, amazing. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm famous. Then, oh, look, you have 50 comments. Okay, do I pay my rent with the comments? Do I pay my rent with the likes? No. So at a point, you have to take business decisions, which are, let me put my video content and my stories on YouTube, so that maybe YouTube can pay, if I continue investing in this platform, maybe this platform can pay free rents every month, pays me, boom, I get free rents. So I can use my money to invest in other things or save some money, etc., etc. So this is why I decided to not post my stories on YouTube. It's not where people post their stories. Most people go on Snapchat and Instagram. But yeah, listen, I really want the Shada gang to become big and to become and YouTube to be the house. Then after that, yeah, we can still follow each other on all the other platforms. But this is my thinking behind all this. So thanks a lot for this. Boa noitina. I wait for you to talk Portuguese. Daqui a nada vou fazer show em português, não te preocupes. Thank you so much, Julie, and we've been following each other for a long time. We started on Twitter, right? And look now, that's great. Compliments to you too, brother. So let me talk to you about the subject that I wanted to talk about today. So I wanted to touch a bit. I don't know if it's gonna be fast, but I wanted to talk about the contradiction that I see with Americans, and Americans love their slogans. Everybody loves to be a pro something or anti something, and ever since the Tory Lanez versus Megan Thee Stallion episode, when he seemingly, allegedly, from what she says, shot her after an argument where she was leaving the car. He shot her in the foot. And if it's true, and seems like it is, but before I reserve my judgment to when the law starts, coming in there. But I mean, she said it on video, so she now accuses him of that. It's pretty coward to shoot a woman, and to hit a woman or whatever, to hurt a woman in general. And I understand that you can have the trauma, and she explained why she took all this time to talk about it. And at the same time, she said that she was protecting him. Maybe there were feelings involved, or maybe, like she said, police is already killing us. And listen, I live in Portugal in a great neighborhood. I'm safe. I only go in safe places, and I understand that the context might be different in America. But come on, like, it's at a point. you have to stop protecting the people who harm you just because they are your black brothers. And I understand the context of America is different, but this excuse of, yo, police is already killing us, so yo, I have to protect. Nah, listen. Police arrives, something happened, you have your feet bleeding, you're supposed to say, I'm a victim of a shooting. But I understand she was scared, etc. She should have said that 2 days after or whatever, when she's doing her deposition, like when everybody's like, when the other three were in jail, she's here, she's about to do her operation, and then she says, oh, she has somebody from her team to go and say, yo, yeah, I've been shot. This happened this way. And not always trying to protect the scumbags. And this is something in America that I've been seeing where everybody's saying, yo, we have to protect our queens. We have to protect the black queens. But black queens, protect yourselves. Protect yourselves from these people, and protect yourself by having the courage to speak up when these people harm you, and not wait a whole month. And I understand, again, the context, and I'm not blaming her for taking her time to do it, but it feels like she also took her time because of this pressure from the internet and the outside world and these no snitching policies of all the people commenting like, yo, if you tell to the police, you're a snitch. Like, listen, when you are a singer, you are not a gangster. You might be both, but I mean, she's not a gangster. And all the people in the comment sections are not gangsters. All these fans who you are trying to prove your street credibility to online on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube are 13 years old white kids who are here, you a snitch. Like, they don't even know what they're talking about. And I really believe that we come to this point where I'm all for protecting the black queens, but I think the black queens really need to also protect themselves and stop protecting us when we fuck up because we are the black kings. Now, listen, I'm sorry, if you shoot a woman in the back, you're not a king. If you beat up a woman every day when she works and try to provide for you, you're not a king. You are nothing, and you don't deserve to be protected. And us as people, we have to stop living by slogans. This matters, protect this, do this, black excellence. Okay, all this is great, but that's slogans. They don't matter if they just are things you say online and then in the real life you don't act right. You really need to clean up your act. We need, as people, to clean up our act. It's the same thing as people saying, support my artists, but then you download the songs on pirate sites and you say, I'm your number one fan, but you never bought merchandise, a t-shirt, you never gave a super chat, you never came to a show, you never stream songs on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, whatever, wherever you are. Like, you don't do all these things to support your artist, but then you say, yo, we have to support Kizomba or whatever, or Oh, we're losing our music. Like, some people came to me one day telling me, yo, all the white people are doing Kizomba festivals. What about us? Why is this Russian girl named Olga doing the Kizomba festival? It should be us. And my response was, okay, what did you do the last 5 years? When the Kizomba festivals were exploding, why didn't you rent a hangar, a hotel, a place, and start a Kizomba festivals? So that now that it's big, you're here too. When people come to me and complain about my brother Bruno, who has the Mais Kizomba channel, the biggest Kizomba channel in the world with 1 million followers, people come and say, yo, how come this guy has blah, 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 blah? All these powers should be in our hands. And I'm like, yeah, it's a YouTube channel. Anybody can do a YouTube channel. So when he started this YouTube channel as a fan of the music to support the musicians, as he's doing until today, where the fuck were you? No, but you know, these people are taking us. Where the fuck were you? You go to YouTube, create account, Google account, create channel, call the channel Kizomba World, start putting videos. And now you have a place where, hey, tell artists, hey, I want to promote your music, start putting videos in there and create a business around it, and have subscribers, and one day have 1 million subscribers and be black owned. If you guys want to support black businesses, first of all, there have to be black businesses that are working and that are professional. I have black businesses. My label is black owned. I own it. All my songs are black owned. I own them. My t-shirts, Shada wear, it's a brand that is black owned. I own it. But if nobody buys my t-shirts, I don't care about your slogans, support black owned businesses, if nobody is buying t-shirts. You see what I mean? Because people love to put slogans on Twitter, but then they go to Gucci, to Chanel, and all these French or Italian brands, and they spend all their money. But they don't go to Fubu, they don't go to Taibo Bakar, they don't go to Shada Wear, they don't go to our brands, because they consider, in a way, you know, But then they go on Twitter, black owned, protect our queens, you know. It's that's where I think the dragon eats its tail. Like, people should really either stop talking or put their action where their mouth is. This is the way I live. This is the way I do. I'm not a person who just talks to talk. If I say this is the way I do it. If not, I don't. And trust me, if somebody comes and try to harm me or shoot me in the foot, I mean, I'm not from the street, so and I don't care if it's another artist, or even if it's a girl that I'm fucking and she's an artist. Police arrive. What happened? She shot me in the foot. Oh, you a snitch? Fuck you! You shot me in the foot. Like, you see what I mean? And again, this is not a critic against Megan Thee Stallion taking her time to talk, but I think she should have talked a week after or 3 days after, whatever. Not wait for. But I understand. Maybe she liked the guy, maybe they used to really be friends, or maybe they used to fuck, or maybe, like, it's between them. And I understand she wanted to protect him anyway, because she thought, yo, if I say this, the guy has a career, this might destroy his career, he has his thing going on, and etc, 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 etc. And you think about protecting somebody who harmed you instead of asking yourself, what if he shot me in the heart? or in the head, and I was dead. And that's how people start having the habit of not assuming the shit they do. Just because people always give you a pass. The whole industry gave a pass to R. Kelly for 20 years. So when he got arrested at 50 years old, he was like, what's going on? Like, hey, you let the guy marry Aaliyah when she was 15 years old. Everybody knew. And yeah, after 20 years, it's not him, the guilty person. It's everybody, Sony, everybody who's been enabling this. And yeah, of course, he's still the guilty person, but everybody who, because they were seeing so much money being made, they turned a blind eye. They're guilty too. So this is the moment where everybody has to take their responsibility and stop blaming people all the time. And when it's time to do the right thing, there's nobody. That's my opinion, and yeah, I would love to know what you think about it. And of course, as you are saying, there are those who uplift their women. It's not a one-way street. It's not a scenario where nobody protect. Like, there's a lot of men that are, but I feel like these men are maybe of a higher point in society, but I think in lesser parts of society, a lot of people have bad habits. It's like in France. In France, the young people, they're in the streets, they're chilling, they see a nice girl walking, they're gonna call her. If she doesn't respond, they start insulting her. Straight. Yo, bitch, don't you reply, da 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 da, and they think it's normal. And I've seen this growing up in France my whole life. And when you tell those people, yeah, you have a bad education or whatever, the same people complain all the time. Oh, police is against us. Oh, the state abandoned us. Oh, this, that. But then you guys act like monkeys in the streets. And you are disrespecting women. And then you want respect from people. You want people you want society to stop putting you on the side. And yeah, society is doing it. But at the same time, you're not doing nothing to try to be outstanding citizens, even if everybody is against you. If you act a certain way and you, instead of destroying your own neighborhood, you start building your own neighborhoods. You start buying only from the creators and the people in your neighborhood, etc., etc., etc. Then you become stronger than those who are trying to put you under the water. But if you grow up seeing your big brothers insulting women, when you grow up, that's what you do too. And when you tell those people, well, guys, you do this, like, I don't know. You guys are angry that people call you on this. So, I really believe that, people have to take their responsibilities. Being a victim of the system, or feeling left out of the system, doesn't mean that you don't have responsibilities. Because even if you are, even if you feel completely like forgotten, it doesn't mean that you cannot be a good person. So that if you don't let yourself and your friends and your brothers and the people around you talk a certain way to your women, then your women won't let nobody talk to them this way outside, or they will not go outside to look for people who treat them good. It's complicated. I know. I'm just not here simplifying and just telling people how they should act. I understand that there's a lot of levels and reasons, but I'm sorry, like the way my system works, the way I've been raised, if somebody is older than me, I don't even know how to yell at them. I don't even know how to insult them. I don't even know how to talk to them like if they were my inferior. Even if I pay you I have the person that I pay to clean my house every week. I respect her the same way I respect my mother because she's the age of my mother. I don't know how to do it differently. And I completely don't understand when I go to a friend's house and the way he treats the people who work for them. He feels like those people are not human. And they treat them like animals. They yell at them. They disrespect them. I see this in Africa all the time. When I go to Africa, I see the way people talk to the people who work for them in a way that they are here and you are down there. And I don't understand that either. My chauffeur, for example, in Congo, he started driving my son to school when my son was 6 until my son was 17, right? But when I was 6, he was the same person who was driving me to school. I'm 46 now. So for 40 years, that person, I remember when he was 20 years old and I was 6 years old. I remember. Today, he's 60 something and I'm 46. And when he sees me, yeah, he's like, "Yo, boss, da 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 da." And I feel strange when he talks to me like that. And I always talk to him like, "Yeah, oh, you fine, etc., etc." And look, when my mom we bought a huge land in Congo, not far, an hour from Kinshasa. We bought a huge plantation that we are doing. And you can see my vlogs when I say we are building our own Wakanda something. My mom gave that person who've been working for us for 40 years. My mom gave him a plot of land of 2 hectares. I don't know if you say this in English, but 2 hectares. My mom gave it to him, like, and he said, "Yo, that's for you. That's for you. You can start your own plantation and for us, and for my mom, because of the way she raised me, I don't see it as something so fantastic. I think it's normal, because even if that person has been working for my family his whole life, you kind of become part of the family. You see what I mean? You took all the kids to school plus the kids of the kids. Of course, we're gonna give you some land. And my mom actually gave 2 hectares to each person that has been working for my family for all this time. So they can do what they want with their land. They can plant manioc. They can plant whatever food they want. They can build whatever, a hotel, what. But in a way, they go from becoming people who work from us to becoming kind of partners or neighbors, because my mom didn't just say, "Oh, this is a land for you." She gave them the land plus the papers, and now they are land owners. And once you become rich enough, like my mom became, that's what you do. You take the people who are around you, even if they used to work for you, and you give them the possibility to one day become your equal, or you give them the possibility so that maybe the generation after them can become your equal, because now they have a land. Now they can sell corn, they can sell piment, they can sell oranges, they can sell fruits, they can sell something. They can install a solar farm and sell electricity, whatever. Sky is the limit. But you are the one who enables that. And this is the way I was raised. This is the way I think. This is the way my mom raised me. This is the way my father showed me the example. And sometimes I'm in the street and I'm like, why are the people like this? Like, why don't they, think this way? And I guess that's when you see the difference between the leaders and the others. Most people I've met, when they secure something, they make sure that nobody else can compete with them, and they try to undercut anybody who could become the same as them. My way to think is, if you become like me and I help you become like me, together now we are bigger and stronger, and we can even build stuff together, or we can both build the same thing twice and have a friendly competition. And instead of signing that, I used to say that to Nichols, I remember, because when we started our labels, he was really competitive and stuff. And one day I sat down with him, I was like, bro, listen, sign these 4 people, because I don't have time to work with them. I have these 4 people, and now we have 8 people in the market, and we are pushing a sound, we are pushing something. And that's how, we had like Mika Mendes, Looney Johnson, Elijah, Sumia, all these people, 2 Ways, Marcia. We push them, we put them in front of the public, and instead of fighting with each other, we were having our artists do duets with each other and give force to each other. And the competition becomes friendly, instead of trying to kill the other person, and then in the end of the battle, you both fail. But I think it's a difference of philosophies. But like I said, to conclude about this subject, I really believe that it is our responsibility as men to protect our queens. And when I say our queens, I'm talking about the Black queens, the Asian queens, the Caucasian queens, the queens in general, women. It is our responsibility to treat them as what they are, queens. But I also believe that it's the responsibility of women to behave as queens. And when somebody harms you, you don't protect them, because they don't deserve it. There's always going to be some instance where somebody makes a mistake and you give them a pass, but you have to know what is the limit, and don't do it. If somebody doesn't deserve your protection, don't protect them just because you're scared of what the internet will say, because fuck the internet. What do you think? What up, Sips? Why did the chat become so silent all of a sudden? Were you all hypnotized by my words? I know that Lil Maro fell asleep, or he's mixing something. There's a good quote for you. We will not apologize for embracing our culture and acknowledging our history. Very important. It's important to highlight what's wrong, though, and promote the good example as a counter to the bad. Very, 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 very true, AJ. I completely do agree. Completely do agree. It's already 2 a.m. Wow. So what I wanted to do, oh, what? Maro is here. Hey. I thought you were sleeping, bro. Listen, whenever you have some time, I want you to go and check out a few goodness. I really want you to go to Spotify, right? I want you to go to Spotify and check out Pearl. Pearl has some great music. She's been working with. Ooh, I like that. Thank you. So listen. So Lil Maro has been working with this artist called Pearl, and she has some amazing music that they did. Her last single, TMRA. I cannot play it because, I only play my own content here, so to not have copyright problems with YouTube, even if I know that's my boy's music, but I have to be whitelisted first. We're gonna work on that. But listen, go to Spotify, follow her on Spotify, and check out this new single. So she has this single with me called Ailleurs, that's in French, and you remember that one, of course. And Gouma, that's a great song. But this song is my favorite from her catalog, like TMRA. Let me put the link. Well, no, I'm not gonna put the link to the song. I'm gonna put the link to her whole profile so that you can really go and listen to her. There you go. Please make sure you click this link and check her out. I also want to highlight my brother Lil Maro, who's yay, we passed the 20,000 listeners like monthly. That's what I'm talking about. So Lil Maro has since we've been working together for a long time, but listen, a lot of releases, some with me, a lot with Pearl. And listen, if you are a singer and you are a great singer, make sure you go listen. You contact Lil Maro and on Instagram or here in the chat, because he's an amazing beat maker, and he's always looking for new voices to work with. So we have two projects that I want you to listen. First of all, go and artist link. Go follow Lil Maro on Spotify and check out his new album that came out. It's called The Car Ride. It's a great album. Look, the beats are crazy. Like, yeah, I'm sure you will love this album if you're into hip hop beats and stuff. There's another project that we just released with Lil Maro. It's called Moonlight. So it's Lil Maro, me, and Laura Prince. 5 remixes of Moonlight, including one from me, the first one. Go ahead and check them out. Really great stuff. Somebody else that I want you to check out, it's Paolo Pequeno. Just released a new album called Let's Ride. So you see, interesting. The one is The Car Ride, and this one is Let's Ride. That's funny how these guys have. I want these guys to work together. And Paolo Pequeno has been doing a lot of remixes for me. We've been working together we are working together on new projects. He has this album called Let's Ride, and listen, you really have to check it out. There's some great stuff in there. Some great stuff in there. Trust me. Go check out. I'm gonna copy the link of his artist page. Copy link. Paulo, and go check it out. And of course, make sure you follow my Kizomba 2020 playlist. And as for me, what did I release? I've been releasing stuff. I have so much stuff released that ever since the Don't You remixes, I have the Moonlight remixes. I have a new single coming out Friday. It's gonna be exciting. But make sure that you check out my song with Art Forget if you didn't yet. It's called Sempre Amor. Check that out too. There's some very interesting content. And listen, if you have if you have a Spotify, if you have a if you have some music that you want me to listen and check out, make sure you send me the Spotify links on here. That would be great to have it. I really wanted to do a legendary listening session, but I think I'm going to keep it for Wednesday, because if I do now, I'm not going to be able to have the time to record. I really want to record a song tonight, because I need to have I have a song that I'm releasing with Bodhisattva in 2 weeks. So not this Friday, but the next one. And I really want to record it. So I will do the listening party of this album, my 2006 fifth album, Legendary. I will do the listening party in the next episode of the Club Shada, which is Wednesday, right? In 3 days. This is going to be like the legendary listening party, and I hope everybody's going to be there to come check it out. Maybe for this one. I mean, that's the problem with Facebook. I'm tired of Facebook. You play your own songs and Facebook is here cutting your life because you're playing music that belong to people. Yeah, they belong to me. It's a nightmare. But Facebook doesn't have a system that is as well done as YouTube, because on YouTube you can really tell them, hey, those are my songs, and they will understand that those are your songs. You see what I mean? And when you play your own songs on YouTube, YouTube doesn't tell you, oh, there's a problem, so it is what it is. What are you guys saying? Hey, my bro, of course, brother. Hey, Kaysha, what's the story behind Asha playing with the keyboard? You say you did the same with you when you were little. Yeah, listen, when I was little, it was different because I had my small keyboard. Asha has she started with a big keyboard, but I had when I was on a holiday, I didn't want to make some beats, but I still have on my iPad a few programs that I can use to just tap some beats just for fun. And I was just there playing some beats, and then she just came and she was like, yeah, every time she sees me making music, she want to play too. So, I like to let her be creative. I actually am installing on her iPad, because her iPad is super powerful. I'm about to install her a program where she can make music by herself, and she also has programs so she can paint and she can be creative. And it's amazing that in this day and age they have a lot of tools that they can use. So yeah, who knows, maybe she's gonna be a great musician, or maybe she's gonna be a great lawyer, or maybe she's gonna be a sprinter. Who knows? Like, I believe that kids, parents shouldn't put their dreams on the shoulders of their kids. I have my own dreams that I fulfill for myself, so I I don't push them on kids. All I want is to have what my parents gave me. My parent gave me the drive. They gave me the respect. They taught me that when you want to go somewhere and there's somebody in the way, never go on the head of that person. Just wait for your turn. So respect is very important. And they told me that whatever you want to do, learn, be patient, learn how to fail, and learn how to get back at it until it works. And if it never works, do something else. For me, any dream will be supported as long as it's done seriously. And who knows? Maybe she will invent AI or robots. And listen, let's see. She will invent Skynet. Who knows? Maybe she will take my brain and put it into a supercomputer, and I will just run the world. Legendary, amazing album. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, you have your single on Spotify? Yo, what's the address? What's the name? CV Beats? Let me see. There's a guy, CV Beats. Midnight Vibe. Is that you? Let me see. Is this you? That's the way. I don't know this. Oh my god, there's a lot of CV Beats. There's this one. This doesn't seem like it's you. There's this one, Midnight Vibe, that's the one I saw. And there's this one, Type Beats. Okay, I'm waiting for you to tell me which one are you. So I can check it out. Matt Music, you come late now. What's wrong with you? What up, brother? How are you? Listen, everybody should do this. Wait. CV Beats, what's the link for your music? I want to check it out. Try to put the link here. I think when you put the link, it automatically hides it, but I can maybe show it or tell me if under what name. Is it CV Beats? Maybe with a Z. CV Beats. No. So there's no album with this name. Who knows? I also discovered that Muna's music had, or not? I know they are on YouTube, but they don't put on. You guys should all start releasing your music, guys. You guys are playing. I have a playlist with almost 10,000 followers. I can push everybody. Make sure you also check my song I did with Soti Soul. In the album Midnight Train, this song with India Ari. You have to check it out. Check my email. Damn. You're taking me to my email. Your Spotify. All right. Oh, that was this one? Okay. So your name is Joey and Alex on Spotify. All right. It's like a family thing, or? It's okay. Well, let me put the link here for everybody to check it out. Joey and Alex. Let me follow you guys. Everybody go check this link. Check out the new single from CV Beats. I'll make sure I check it out and see if I can push it via one of my playlists with pleasure. Oh, that's cool. I was here looking for CV Beats, but it's Joey and Alex. Look at this. Cool. Well, congrats on is this your first single? Oh no, that's old. That's 2017. Or did you just upload it now? But that's cool. You have to feel this, bro, and you have to get your profile verified. That's easy. I'll show you how to do that. Ah, that's cool, man. Congrats. I'm gonna check it out. Ah, that's dope. Well, listen, my guys, I'm gonna have to be recording. I need to be recording fast. I would have recorded live, but I really need to be on fast mode where I'm not distracted, because I really want to finish that track in the next 45 minutes. I have to record and mix. It's a song. It's a song that I'm doing with Bodhisattva. So I'm not gonna stay long here. I want to leave you. And I really hope you enjoyed tonight's content. Let me see how many people were here. I didn't even go to the like. Ooh, yeah, 300 people. Cool. 331 people came to this live tonight. That's cool. That's great. We're doing great numbers. Yeah, listen, I really want to tell you how much I appreciate the presence of everybody tonight. And I'm just glad to be back. Can't wait to put some new content again. Since I'm back, I'm gonna edit a lot of things, put a lot of vlogs in the YouTube channel, continue pushing all these amazing content. We have a lot of singles coming in the month of for the end of August and September. Lots of collaboration with Lil Maro. We have all the remixes. I've been receiving a lot of remixes, including from some of you, for the song with Rahiz, Born to Do It. All this will be released September 11th. Just waiting for Muna Music to send me, hopefully before tomorrow, so I can include it in the remix single, an updated version of the remix. I hope you enjoy today's content, and I hope I see everybody in a few. Listen, something I really want people to do. If you didn't do it yet, make sure you go to my YouTube channel and you click in the notification bell and you ask to be notified every time I do a live, so I don't need to find you. See what I mean? So that every time I'm live, at least you get a notification or something like that. What up, real son? Welcome to the family. I want to give a shout out to the Shada gang: Tony, AJ, Sev, Master Electronic, Maishki Zomba, Lil Maro, Malcolm Beats. Malcolm Beats came and said hi. Well, he's on holiday. I'm not gonna say nothing. He's on holiday, so I'm not saying nothing. Ralphie, Queen Juju, Tina, DJ Sanchez, who came by, Nadia, who else? Emil, CV Beats, and everybody who was there, Joel and Isani, who just came by. Thanks a lot, and get ready for the fuckery that's gonna be your elections. I'm trying to set up a disinfection business. There's been a lot of just consuming a lot of. Wow, nice. That's a good idea in these times. Whoever was in the mask business, like 2 months before shit hit the fan, made millions at this time. So disinfection, it's great. We need that. Have a good mix and good night. Love you. Love you too. 8 years strong. It's always a pleasure to be around you. I want to end this on a note. You know that a year ago, in a few days, we lost an amazing artist called DJ Arafat, and I had the pleasure to. There's no easy way, bro. We had the we had the yeah, well, it was sad, and we lost the amazing DJ Arafat, very talented brother, and I had the chance to work with him, and to work with him on and I met him like back when On Dit Quoi exploded, and we did I wanted to do a lot more work with him, but you know, we kept meeting here and there, and we were always like, yo, we have to do something, and you know, and sadly he left this earth before. So I'm really happy that in my project Grand Maquis that I'm gonna do a Grand Maquis listening session after the legend. No, I'm gonna do all my albums, and then I'm gonna start going on my other projects. But I really want to do a Grand Maquis because there's some songs in there that I produced that I would love to, you know, to have people listening to see that the scope of the things that I've created. But so I have this song called On Va Sauter that I did with DJ Arafat. That it's a really cool song, and I'm gonna leave you with that song. So thanks a lot for your time. Thanks a lot for coming to the Club Shada, and I hope to see you Wednesday when we are live again. Bless. What's wrong with On Va Sauter? On Va Sauter doesn't want to launch. All right. Interesting. See? They kill my intro. Let me play it from somewhere else. There you go. I think Spotify is not working anymore all of a sudden. Let me see. These guys. How can I do an outro if the shits don't work? How do we leave on a good note? Okay, good life works. So let me see. Grand Maquis. Yeah.
Ouais, nouvelle révélation, Arafat DJ, premier très fort. Je vais d'Abidjan, Alger de 1975 000 ans.
I produced that song on my compilation Grand Maquis. Enjoy.
Ouais, nouvelle révélation, Arafat DJ, premier très fort. Je vais d'Abidjan, Alger de 1975 000 ans. Yeah, on ensemble c'est la mi-fa, levez les mains. Tchouka. Levez les mains tout le monde, levez les mains. Aïe aïe aïe.
On va sauter,
mutu matagane bonne tout le monde colonne merone Arafat dit langue attaquane point de belle tout le monde parce que ça va chauffer tout à l'heure internet dit la monnaie dit langue ah bébé tout sauter en position de fouca tout le monde est même tout le monde ah fouca tout le monde a galopement attraper ça tout tout le monde so mouton so poulet Guantanamo la monnaie de la maison qu'on dit sexy boulet ah levez les mains.
On va sauter, magater, sauter un mouton, c'est pourri. On va sauter, magater, sauter un cabri, c'est pourri. On va sauter, magater, sauter un mouton, c'est pourri. On va sauter, magater, sauter un cabri, c'est pourri.
Un bébé qui est à mon frère les yo. Moi j'aime c'était pour vous. DJ Mathieu, sauter.
On va sauter.
Tout le monde a sauté. Sauter. Tout le monde a sauté. Tout le monde a sauté. Allez, agri, tout. Sima, tantou, katakoto kantou. Tanta gri, dig, tout. Sima, joie, attraper ça. Caméra, Sima, caméra, kabata, boaka. Sima, joie, aboaka, Sima, joie, tolemelanga ou dilage. Ah mon frère, tu connais sauter. Ah mon frère, tu connais sauter. Si tu n'as pas sauté, comme un mouton, c'est que mon frère, tu es nata. Tout cas, apou, kafouka. Tout le monde, sauter. Tout le monde a sauté. Tout le monde a sauté. Tout le monde a sauté.
Magater, sauter un cabri, c'est pourri. On va sauter, magater, sauter un mouton, c'est pourri. On va sauter, magater, sauter un cabri, c'est pourri. On va sauter un mouton. On va sauter un cabri. On va sauter un mouton. On va sauter un cabri.
Tout le monde frère, est-ce que tu connais la nouvelle c'est à Oko Boulé, ah mon frère à Oko. Tout le monde à Oko Boulé. Ah mon frère, tu connais pas Bambo Soso. Ah mon frère, il y a Bambo Soso. Tous les gars, Bambo Soso.